Salvete Discipuli. Today we're going to continue working on chapter 10, so you'll need to be on page 68 in your books. Just a couple of reminders before we get into our lesson. First of all, you guys are doing a great job turning in your assignments. Please make sure to turn them in to the correct place. I have been going ahead and grading the ones that you have just posted to the class wall, but in the future, I'm not going to be looking at those for grades, so make sure that you are posting them in the correct spot. On your class wall, I have attached a document that should help you understand specifically how to turn in an assignment, so make sure you check that out and put those in the right spot. Okay, today we're going to go ahead and get started with vocabulary. What I want you to do today is a little different. I'm going to pronounce the word for you, and then I would like for you to repeat it after me. So like we do in class, it'll just be you, but that's okay. We'll get through it together. So make sure that you're on page 68, and we'll get started. Corpus corporis. Caput capitis. Ferum feri. Iter itineris. Juvenis juvenis. Mater matris. Pater patris. Rex regis. Ripa ripi. Revus revi. Uxor uxoris. Tyrannus tyranni. Deleo, delere, delevi, deletum. Nato, natare, natavi, natatum. Servo, servare, servavi, servatum. Tempto, temptare, temptavi, temptatum. Timeo, timere, timui. Timidus, timida, timidum. And etiam. Good job. Remember, your vocabulary list is going to be due on either April the 8th or April the 9th, depending on which class you're in. So make sure that you are working on that and submitting it when you finish. There's also a Vulgate assignment due for this chapter on April the 8th or April the 9th, so make sure that you're working on that as well. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to chat me and let me know. Okay, so today we're going to review just a little bit before we jump into third declension neuter. So just a reminder, in your nouns in your vocabulary list, any of those nouns that end in an "-is" in the second form are third declension, so they're going to be using our new endings. Third declension, masculine/feminine, is the one that we did last lesson, and those endings are at the bottom of page 69. And then the neuter endings are at the top of page 70. So I want you to go ahead and look at those with me real quickly, and then we will move on. So at the top of page 70, we have our neuter endings, and in that chart, they have gone ahead and on the left side given you the endings, and on the right side, they have actually declined iter, itineris for you. So in your exercise today, what you're going to be doing is declining a neuter noun. You're going to be doing it just like iter. On the chart at the top of page 70, they don't translate. In your exercise, make sure that you remember to translate. That's really important. So let's look at those endings together. The first one, nominative singular, is a star. And remember, that just means that whatever is the first form of the word in your vocabulary, that's what goes in that blank. So for example, iter, itineris is how it's listed in your vocab. So the nominative singular is just iter because that's the first form. So the next forms are going to use the stem. So remember to go to the second form and take off the ending, the "-is", to find your stem. In this case, that is itinér. And so you're going to put itinér in the rest of them and then add your endings. The second one is "-is", the third one "-e". Everybody look at the accusative singular for just a second. Notice that that is also a star. And the reason for that is the neuter rule. If you don't remember the neuter rule is just that the nominative and the accusative endings must match if the word is neuter. So what you're going to put in the accusative singular is actually the exact same form that you do in the nominative. Okay, so if you look on the right side of your chart, we have iter, itineris, itinerari. Accusative singular is iter, matching the nominative singular. Okay, and then we go back to using the stem for the rest of those forms. So ablative, itinere. Plural is itinera, itinerum, itineribus, itinera, itineribus. So you are going to be declining a neuter third declension noun today, just like they do iter. Again, make sure that you translate. Don't forget that. And then the nominative and accusative, make sure that those two things match because of the neuter rule. And again, if you have any questions about any of that, please just let me know. A couple of things about your vocabulary words. So everybody go back to page 68 for just a second. These third declension neuter endings are what you're going to use for any third declension word that is neuter in gender. So in your vocab list, that's going to apply to corpus, caput, iter, and I think that's it actually. So any third declension word that is neuter, that's where you're going to use. Any third declension word that is masculine or feminine, so juvenis, mater, pater, regis, or rex, and uxor, those are the ones that you're going to use the masculine / feminine endings for. So I think that's it for today, and remember to make sure you go ahead and put your third declension, masculine / feminine, and neuter endings into your reference sheet if you haven't done that already, or you can just refer to pages 69 and 70 if that helps you too. Make sure you get your exercise done for today, and then let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will see you guys later. Walete discipuli.